will be willing to go back energized to take on a new world.
Let's work together better, faster in order to deliver a better.
To try new ideas, to learn from each other.
Be proud of all of the good that diamonds do. You know, we have so much to be proud of. I didn't have time to talk all about the amazing things this industry has done during this crisis in support of local communities and more. Ours is an industry that can emerge stronger from this crisis.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again welcome to the Forevermark Forum 2020. With this, we wrap up all the hygiene announcements. So without further ado, let's begin our first ever virtual edition of Forevermark Forum 2020 with a special address by our Managing Director for De Beers India, Sachin Jain.
Distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I welcome each and every member of this August gathering to the 9th Annual Forevermark Forum, most interestingly, for the first time ever in a completely digital and a virtual world. I thank all of you to grace this platform. We all at De Beers highly value your presence, and your commitment means a lot to us. And whilst you pledge to be on this virtual platform, I encourage all of you to absorb as much from this platform. This will be the new way customers will look at your brands, your retail, and this is what they will expect into the future from us. Please experience every aspect of this platform. This is a sort of a kickoff of a completely new world that all of us will get future ready for. In June, amidst the challenging times, while we were deciding how to go around hosting our physical forum, do it or don't do it, we were convinced in our minds that this is the most important time that the industry needs to get together, collaborate, inspire, and unveil the future, one which is widely unknown, but has a big possibility. I'm certain this experience will be thoroughly stimulating, enriching, and fun-filled. Look at the merits of technology. We have over 5,000 participants already logged in from all over the globe. I warmly welcome our industry leaders from all over India who have logged in, our esteemed partners from Middle East, Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan. I also extend this courtesy to our senior colleagues and management team who have logged in from United Kingdom, Italy, China, Botswana, Dubai, and Singapore. Each of us has had a life completely changed in some way or the other in the last 4 months. This pandemic has impacted us in a much bigger way than, say, the Mahabharata or the World War ever did, because today we are fighting an invisible enemy. None of us ever thought we could be going through something as remotely similar to this. And yet, here we all are, all united through a strange cosmic cord because we're all in this together. Yet, if you look around this chaos surrounding us, you will find a quiet method at work, a churn that nature has been following since time immemorial, of regeneration and change and the hope of a better tomorrow. To be a diamond marketeer, you have to be a part psychologist and a part marketeer, as diamonds are symbolic and have a deep meaning to the consumers. COVID situation is unique. We were all locked down with our immediate family. It's almost like living a life of an astronaut who explores the world beyond by floating in a tin can with only a handful of crew and the use of technology to communicate with each other. Seems a lot like the scenario we all were in, excluded from the rest of the world and connected only through technology and an hour-by-hour schedule set every day. There isn't one person who has not gotten the impact and has been more clearer on what really matters, what things matter, but most importantly, what are the relationships that truly matter. Today is also a special day for me personally. I joined De Beers and this industry on the 19th of August 2010. I complete 10 years today. I have so much to thank for to the Almighty and so many people to thank for their constant support and guidance. My heart swells with pride to be a part of this glorious industry. How in these trying times we all have done our best. I'm proud to be a part of De Beers. Here we did our bit in our communities, our producer countries, and not just financial contributions, but whichever way help could be provided. Make a difference on the abuse happening with women in these lockdown situations. Every part of the business did great. I feel proud to be a part of this diamond industry, how the industry came forward, the work that all our retailers did, the work that was done by GJAPC, GJC, GJNRC, BDB, just to name a few of what the people have done. As an industry, we salute to the healthcare workers who have fought this pandemic from the front line. There is also another reason I feel proud and grateful, and this is the social reward I get to be part of this industry and to be a part of De Beers. When I share in a social group that I'm from the diamond business, there is always a bit of smile, some envy, often the word wow, often how lucky your wife is. Whether or not she agrees is a completely different aspect. And I am sure many of you share the same feeling. But let's reflect upon why that happens. You know, it happens because of what diamonds do. They hold meaning. Diamonds hold love. Diamonds hold emotion and value. And we as diamond people have been lucky to represent these miraculous gifts of Mother Nature. I urge all of us have to feel joyful and proud of what we enable. You know, we enable that smile. We enable that heart-touching feeling. And through you, right now at your store, someone is experiencing one of the most memorable occasions of their lifetime. This draws me to the theme of this year's forum, which is meaningful tomorrows. What does this mean? What do these two words hold within themselves? The world around us is changing, giving us all a chance to look at a present and truly take stock of the future we want to shape. A future based on foundations of hope, strength, and resilience. A future where every action we take today lends meaning to our tomorrows to make a little more beauty in the world. For De Beers, this time has thrust into our hands the immense responsibility of helping our consumers express the treasure and sacred emotions of love, gratefulness, friendship, and thankfulness that they've experienced through a crisis of this nature. From where I see it, my friends, the world is only going to get better from here on. Our today is setting the foundation of a very deep and meaningful tomorrow for each one of us present here. Over the years, the Forever Mark Forum has been an integral part of this conversation, setting the standards for the diamond industry and giving its leaders and stakeholders an opportunity to shape the future that sparks more meaningful tomorrows for the generations to follow. Over the years, we've talked about the strategic direction of our industry. We've talked about technology, the aspects of being nimble, short to mid-term planning. You know what? Direction hasn't changed. COVID has done nothing than to accelerate our strategy and the things we had already wanted to do. This crisis, my friends, is a test of our ingenuity, our capacity to shake rigid ways of thinking. The future is still ours to make. Hira hai sada ke liye, a diamond is forever, is not just a tagline for us at De Beers. It holds the fundamental truth that diamonds have been around forever and ever. And this timelessness represents long-term relationships. And ironically, in this era of disruption and ambiguity, the desire to express love is higher than ever, and the fundamental demand will only grow. A lot of other elements will change, and we need to collectively envision a different mode of execution. We have to have the faith in our category. Whilst shaping a more meaningful tomorrow, we all at De Beers and Forevermark have never been so confident and certain about the future. And most interestingly, we all collectively have the opportunity to shape it around technology, ethics, provenance, but most importantly, the excitement that diamond brings to our lives. Forevermark and De Beers, my friends, are catalysts to your business growth. And today, we are focused to make a more meaningful tomorrow along with you. Our key objective is only to grow the diamond business and shape this new reality. Let's deep dive into an action-packed last year and what all we have achieved together. Forevermark, my friends, is the catalyst to your business growth. And really, in a true sense, for us at De Beers, has been the arena to get limitless. Our only objective is to grow the diamond business in this new reality.
We are connecting with the entire India. It's like one India, one team.
I'd like to share some thoughts about how we at Forevermark are responding to the unique challenges we're all facing today, so that we can emerge from this crisis together as stronger partners.
We've been growing the brand close to 50% per annum over the last few years.
Timelessness, rarity, uniqueness, and craftsmanship. These are the characteristics that attach to diamonds.
Let's give a big round of applause to all that we've achieved together. Now, let's deep dive in what's lying ahead of us. I urge you all to consider this time invested to experience this platform as how consumers would like to see your platforms and step into their shoes and try visualizing your brand and your retail with their eyes. See the impact of technology, which will get us as real as it can get. When we were in the midst of the pandemic impact, we had two options. One, not to conduct the forum this year as we were all going through a restricted movement. And the second, to do it well, to do it inspiring and acknowledging that we all need to get together as an industry and that need has never been more important. And what you will experience here is just a reflection of what all we can achieve and bring realism to technology connected to our industry. In the Forevermark zone, which has always been very inspiring, this time we have some really cool retail technology which will break the boundaries of what we can do. And I wish that as an industry, we are not just followers, but leaders and making this futuristic consumer-facing technology a reality. Cutting-edge retail technologies like Outernets and Site are on display. Please experience them. We have our new campaigns, our new products, and great consumer insight, which will be on display. All of it and the works will be there. We welcome you to experience the One De Beers area, which has all the excellent zones which are not there just to inspire you, but allow conversations with subject experts like digital, sustainability, innovation, and various others. Our senior members from the industry services, site holder sales, auction sales, all of them will be there to share their outlook and deep insights. The manufacturer booths take you to a completely seamless engagement and experience their products and their strengths at this platform. You can have detailed discussions through this platform. And my friends, use this as a kickoff of a really new world from the eyes of your consumers and make the most. 2019 for us has been an action-packed year. We executed 12 months of media campaigns and delivered over 400 million digital impressions. We had over 110 consumer events and reached directly to about 2 lakh consumers directly into your stores. Our PR outreach delivered over 30 billion PR impressions. With great executions come great delivery. Today, we have a retail presence in over 275 doors in about 60 cities in India, working closely with over 90 retail partners. We ended 2019 as our best year yet, with over 2.5 lakh diamonds and approximately 60,000 carats inscribed. Now, let me take you through the journey of a Forevermark diamond and what makes them so special. When a consumer looks at a diamond on a finger, it sparks a beautiful memory and a feeling of grace, feeling of timelessness. We at Forevermark value this and go beyond all these aspects, and we want them to feel truly proud of what the diamond has done. It is a complete authentication of a journey of these miracles right from the mine all the way to the consumer's finger. And giving her the confidence that these diamonds are beautiful, they're rare, and they're responsibly sourced. So to sum up, there are 3 key aspects that you have to look at. First and foremost is authenticity. These are 100% natural diamonds, non-treated, exactly the way Mother Earth has given it. The concept of trust is evolving, my friends, and you need to be giving a tangible answer to your consumers. Second aspect is that these are beautiful, beyond the 4 C's, and they come with an absolute best selection in diamonds that don't earn a Forevermark inscription unless they pass the strict criteria of selectivity. And we select them based on beauty, and our partners know and are aware that there is absolutely no filter and negotiation around it. And lastly, and most importantly, the responsibility and 100% guarantee that to the consumer and to get the assurance that these diamonds have done something good to the wider world. And most of all, this comes with a summary of a De Beers partnership. One, we are at the forefront of the diamond business. But when you partner with us, you're partnering with a non-negotiable business process, which in the world today holds a lot of value. Our best practice principles are highest standards in the industry. We are future focused to be ready to deal with this new age consumer through modern retail, technology, designs, and most importantly, our only interest is to grow your diamond business, and hence your partner who pushes you to do better, pushes you to grow the business. The pandemic COVID is such a seismic change that has made all our 5-year projections, 2-year plans, all of them redundant. But personally, I'm happy to say that this lockdown period enabled us to dig deeper and go back to the drawing board and build new pivots and strategies. We at De Beers worked with multiple research agencies and consultancies during this lockdown period to understand the attitudes and sentiments of the Indian consumer. We realized that the actions that we take today will make a huge impact tomorrow. I would like to take this opportunity to showcase our research findings on the Indian consumer sentiment, which gives us a clear direction on the way forward. So my friends, the big takeaway from the research is that the Indian consumer's love for diamonds remains very strong. Their intention to acquire diamonds and jewelry through the selling periods like Diwali remains very high. Luxury is good and remains on the top of consumers' minds. Younger, hard-working consumers' interest to acquire diamonds have only gone up and are acquiring jewelry for everyday wear. In the world of constant change and disposability, diamonds offer the permanence of hope. And armed with these consumer insights, we went back to the drawing board and almost redrew our strategy across the value chain. I'm going to now deep dive into the new product development, consumer communication, and of course the great in-store consumer experiences that we have let out. Now let's talk about all these aspects in greater detail. We are living in a hyper-connected world where consumers are already very well informed about trends and brands, and they walk into our stores asking what's new, what's fresh, what's trending. As a retail player, we must be on top of that game, and product development plays a big part of that scheme of things. In a post-COVID world, the core product offering must have a deeper meaning and connections to the end consumer. Our most important product idea for the upcoming year is the Forevermark Icon Collection. The Icon Collection is a new design from Forevermark inspired by the new definition and vision of a modern woman. One who's confident, one who's determined, but who doesn't want to give up the modern sophistication and romantic elegance. The collection ranges from a classic and iconic engagement ring line to a fashion range inspired by clean and modern lines. Let's look at this collection more up close and personal. Now that's not all. The next big idea which will drive volume is the Forevermark Tribute Collection, created with the intention that each diamond within every stackable ring symbolizes the wearer's unique qualities, characteristics, and achievements. The Tribute Collection celebrates the multifaceted nature of women. In the world of constant change and disposability, diamonds offer the permanence of hope. Seasons change, a diamond is forever. Over the last 6 years, we've been working closely with our Design and Innovation Center in Milan on the Forevermark Trend Collections. These trend collections are put together keeping great insights in the world of fashion, culture, and modern influences. These are directional in nature on designs, motives, color palettes to ensure you're in line with the global trends. We have worked a lot on these projects with our key partners and seen some great success over the years in the trend collections. Across 4 inspiring trends, these essential concepts are translated into a rich array of design solutions at the very heart of beautiful, rare, and responsible sourced Forevermark diamonds. Now let's get into the campaigns. We are working closely with our media agency partners, our creative agencies, and have closely studied the COVID shakeup that has happened in our lives to design our upcoming campaign and media plan. We are taking into consideration the change in consumer behavior post-COVID as evinced by our research, and we are ensuring that people identify diamonds with love, with positivity, with joy, and with growth, because in these times, they need it the most. Our campaigns have been created keeping this thought in mind. The Icon Collection brings out the joy and sorrows experienced in real-life situations. The Tribute Collection celebrating the resilience of women for the success she achieves. We will amplify these across the board with the focus on digital and of course utilize the key traditional and mass media. Digital, as you all know, is becoming more and more important and reflects in our campaign planning approach. Television, newspapers, OH, radio, virtual consumer events, PR outreach, and influencer collaborations remain the mainstay of a campaign. At De Beers, we believe in the physicality of your business. Your retail is of paramount importance to us. Our competition, my friends, is with the overall retail and the branded world. All elements that impact and instill this impulse, this storytelling are important. Things like display, music, lighting are all important. Our shop-in-shops have made a large impact on your stores, and today I'm very happy to share that we have over 200 exclusive shop-in-shops, and a big heartfelt thanks to all our partners who have entrusted us with your most precious retail space. The key is that our shop-in-shops today have an average stock turn of 2.2, which is clearly the best results that we can get with the focus of the consumers. Let me now take you to a virtual tour of our newly opened exclusive Forever Mark boutique in New Delhi. Whilst a lot of your doors address the needs of a wider audience, the Forever Mark store is positioned at the younger, brand-conscious couple who like to get into details, are discerning and willing to express. It's a simple business collaboration idea, and we are giving you a ready tool to engage with millennials and have a learning of engaging in a different atmosphere of a truly brand-conscious consumer. We now have 10 exclusive Forever Mark boutiques in India, and we will be having a network of 15 by end of 2020. We don't rest on our laurels. One of the most important projects underway is what we call the next generation retail. This will be good to launch by end of 2020. We have been doing a lot of consumer research to understand how to improvise our offering. This will revolutionize the way diamonds are sold and how we connect in a modern way of storytelling with the modern age consumer. The same is on display at our virtual Forever Mark zone, which is absolutely stunning offering, combining state-of-the-art technology, luxury, and the highest levels of contemporary storytelling on diamonds, but most of all will attract best retail locations and will be profitable from day one. I urge you to please go to the section and have a look at it. We are also working on an omni-channel model where we will leverage our partnership in a completely seamless e-commerce opportunity, some things that we will now pilot with some partners and go live by the end of the year. So moving from only physical and only digital to a combined phygital presence. Knowledge series has been an integral part of our forum every year. Every year we get some great thinkers and achievers who share their experiences, the challenges they overcame, and inspire us to do better. My dear friends, I'd like to conclude with a thought. If mankind had stopped in its tracks after every global pandemic, war, plague, or any other global disaster, would we all be privy to this wonderful world that has only gotten better and progressed with each and every calamity? With every challenge like this pandemic, one always has two options. To get overburdened by the circumstances and the pressure, stall all activities, stall all buying, all planning, and all future growth, or grab the bull by its horns and steer it in the direction you want. The next 4 months are crucial for us to claim our place in the sun and make that big difference. If we do this well, 10 years from now, when we shall look back, our actions in these next 4 months will determine where we stand then. So go for it, my friends, and take these winds of changes head on. We all at De Beers wish you happiness, joy, and hope that you and your loved ones stay well. From the bottom of my heart, a big thank you to all of you to grace this platform.